Hello friends, welcome to Simple Technical Solutions. Today I'm going to show you how to create this realistic flag waving animation in Blender. This effect is achieved using Blender's cloth simulation system combined with simple wind physics to bring the fabric to life. Whether you are creating a flag for a game scene or an animated film, or just experimenting with Blender physics, this method will help you produce natural and convincing results. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's get started by creating the scene. For that, let's just go ahead and delete this default cube and light. Now we will go ahead and add here a plane. Now at this step you need to hold on and look for a thing which is the accept ratio of your flag. For my case, I'm making the Indian flag, so the ratio is 3 to 2. So on, there are different ratios for different flags. So like that you need to scale your flag up. Since my one is 2 to 3, I'm going to scale the Y to 3 and the X axis to 2. Now this has been scaled perfectly to the ratio. Now we just need to rotate this by the Y axis 90 degrees. And let's just move this a little up. Perfect. Since we are working with a cloth, we need to subdivide this plane so the cloth can bend. So let's go to edit mode and subdivide this. At least give a subdivision of 20 so that the results are good. And the higher the subdivisions, more the processing power, but better the results. So I'm gonna give a subdivision of 50. Later on I'm going to increase it. Now let's close edit mode and let's now work on the flagpole. Let's add here a cylinder. Now let's scale the Z axis to 10 since flagpoles are really big, but this is just oversized, so let's scale this to 0.05 and let's keep this Z axis at 10, and now this is perfect. Now we just need to move this a little to this side. This is perfect, but we just need to move this a little down right here. Now this is perfect. Now let's go ahead and name this cylinder flagpole, and let's name this plane as our flag. Now one thing I've forgotten to tell you is that you need to actually shade this smooth so you don't really see those edges while your cloth is bending. Now our scene is completed. Now let's go ahead and work with the physics. In order to apply physics to our scene, we need to first get started with the cloth animation of this flag. But before that, let's just go to edit mode and select all of these vertices and let's subdivide them. Now let's go ahead and apply the cloth animation. Now if you play this animation, you would see our whole thing just falls down. In order to fix that, you need to actually pin some of the vertices at their position, and for that you just go to edit mode and select those vertices. If you want, you can select this whole line by pressing Alt and then click, but that would be not realistic. So I'm going to select a few vertices, like the first 5 from here and 5 from the bottom, and also let's select 3 from the middle. And now you just go ahead to this data of this data object properties, in the properties, and you just go down and create a new group and then assign, and just click on assign with all of these vertices selected. Now let's name this group pin. Now if you play the animation, you see it's still falling down. You actually have to edit the properties in the physics tab before you see the results. For that, you just search for pin and then in the pin group just select that option. Now with the preset of silk selected, now you could see that this actually acts like a cloth. but it just falls, so we need to add wind to our scene. For that, let's press Shift A and add here a force field. And specifically, we need a wind force field. Now let's project this wind towards our flag. Let's rotate this by the x-axis to -90 degrees. And let's move this like -12.5. Now we also need to make sure that this is powerful enough to blow wind to affect this flag. But you could see if you just play it, nothing just changes. It's just as before because the fan is very weak. The wind is very weak. For that, you just need to increase the size so that it affects more space. And with that, you also need to go to physics and increase the strength. I'm gonna make the strength like 10,000. So now if you play it, you could see that the wind actually affects our flag. And this really looks good. If you want, you can go ahead and bake the animation. So the physics of our scene are done. So now let's go ahead and start working with the material. For the materials, you first need to turn on material preview mode. Now you need to select the flag and go to material properties and then click on new, and then just go ahead, scroll down and click on this yellow icon and select image texture. Now you need to find the image of your flag. For my case, I already have the flag, so I'm just gonna open the image file, and this is it. Now if you play the animation, you could see this actually looks kind of realistic, but this is not the rendered view. Now for the flagpole, I'm just going to add a brown color. Now our scene looks really good. Now all that is left is to go ahead and render this. Before we go and render this, we actually need to add some lights as well. Let's move our viewport shading to rendered view, and now let's add here an area light. Let's scale this up, and now let's rotate this. And let's position this right here. Now we also need to increase the power. And now our flag is lit up. And our scene looks really good now. And now all that is left is to position the camera. So let's position the camera around this angle and press Shift Alt 0. Now our scene is almost complete, and we just need to add an HDR. For that, I'm going to take an HDR from Blender Kit. So let's search open after and let's see what they have. And let's choose this because all of them others are premium. So let's just choose this original one. With this HDR selected, our scene is ready to be rendered. You can go ahead and bake the simulation and render this scene. So that was all for today. Hope you liked this video and learned something new. Thanks for watching.